my name is Reem. I am a psychology major at UC Berkeley, and I'll be teaching you about the nervous system. Welcome to learning about the nervous system. This presentation is made up of 3 parts. In the first part, you'll learn about the different parts of the nervous system and how they work. In the second section, you'll learn how to make your own model of a neuron. Finally, you'll learn how you can help yourself and your community stay healthy. Let's get started. The nervous system. The nervous system is made up of 3 parts that work together and make it possible for you to think, feel, and move. Basically, everything you do is controlled by your nervous system. The brain is the most important part of our nervous system. It's what helps us learn new things, make decisions, and control our movements. Different parts of the brain work together to do different things. For example, the frontal lobe helps us plan and make decisions. The temporal lobe helps us with hearing and memory, and the occipital lobe helps us see. The brainstem controls automatic functions like breathing and heart rate. Your nervous system, including your brain, is made up of tiny cells called neurons, which we'll learn more about later. It's important to keep our brain healthy by getting enough rest, staying active, and protecting our head from injuries, which is why wearing a helmet is so important. Did you know that the spinal cord acts as a highway for messages to travel between the brain and the rest of the body? It's a long, thin bundle of nerves that runs down our back from the brain, and it is about as thick as a finger. The spinal cord helps us move and feel sensations like heat, cold, and touch. The spinal cord is also protected by the bones in our spine, which act like a shield to keep it safe. That's why it's important to take care of our spine by sitting up straight, using good posture, and wearing protective gear when doing activities that could cause injury, like playing. What is a neuron? A neuron is the smallest part of your nervous system. It's a special kind of cell in our body that helps us think, feel, and move. It's like a little messenger that sends signals to other parts of the body. Neurons have a big job. They help us to do everything from moving our arms and legs to remembering our favorite things. They're like little electrical wires that send messages back and forth, and they work together to help us do all the things we need to do. Without neurons, we wouldn't be able to do anything at all. A neuron is made up of a lot of smaller parts. In this slide, you'll learn about the cell body, the nucleus, and the dendrites. The cell body is the main part of the neuron. It contains the nucleus, which is like the brain of the neuron. The cell body is responsible for keeping the neuron healthy and working properly. The nucleus is located inside the cell body and contains your genetic material, including your DNA. The nucleus of a neuron is like the brain inside the cell. It holds important information and tells the neuron what to do. Dendrites. Dendrites are like little branches that come out of the cell body. They receive signals from other neurons and send them towards the cell body. Think of them like the ears of the neuron. Notice how many branches there are, extending in every direction, listening for signals from other neurons. Time for a quick checkpoint. Which part of a neuron receives signals from other neurons? After the dendrites receive a signal, the signal travels down the axon. The axon is like a long tail that comes out of the cell body. It carries signals away from the cell body and towards other neurons. Think of it like the mouth of the neuron. After the dendrites receive the signal travels down the axon. The axon is like a long tail that comes out of the cell body. It carries signals from the cell body and towards other neurons. Think of it like the mouth of the neuron. The myelin sheath is like a special covering on the axon. It helps the neurons send messages really fast by protecting and speeding up the electrical signals that travel along the neuron. It extends from the beginning of the axon to the end of the axon, also known as the axon terminal. The axon terminal is at the end of the axon. It's like a little button that sends signals to other neurons. When a signal reaches the axon terminal, it triggers the release of chemicals that pass the message on to the next neuron. Time for a quick checkpoint. What does a myelin sheath do? The human body contains an estimated 86 billion neurons, although the exact number can vary from person to person. These neurons are located throughout the nervous system, which includes the brain, spinal cord, and nerves that connect to the rest of the body. The number of neurons in the human body is truly remarkable and helps to support our ability to perform a wide range of complex behaviors and cognitive processes. Part 2. Building a neuron. In this section, you'll make your own model of a neuron. First, you'll need scissors, tape, cardboard, and 4 pipe cleaners. After you've gathered your materials, use the pipe cleaners to make the axon in red, the cell body in blue, and the dendrites in yellow, as shown in the picture. Afterwards, be sure to label the axon, cell body, dendrites, and the synaptic terminal at the end of the axon. Part 3. Service. How to help your community stay healthy. How to take care of your nervous system. Number 1, sleep. Getting good sleep is important for keeping your nervous system healthy because it allows your brain and body to rest and recharge. During sleep, your brain can sort and process all the information it has received throughout the day, which helps to improve memory and learning. 2, stay active. Staying active is important for your nervous system because it helps to keep your brain and body healthy. Regular physical activity can increase blood flow to the brain, which can improve cognitive function and memory. It can also help to reduce stress and anxiety, which can have positive effects on the nervous system. 3, eating healthy. Eating healthy is important for your nervous system because it provides the nutrients and energy needed for proper brain and nerve function. A balanced diet with plenty of fruit, vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein can help to support healthy brain development, cognitive function, and nerve signaling. 4, another thing that helps your nervous systems stay healthy is practicing relaxation techniques, such as deep breathing, yoga, or meditation. These techniques can help to reduce stress and anxiety, which can have negative effects on the nervous system. By practicing relaxation techniques, you can promote feelings of calmness and well-being, which can help to support healthy brain function and nerve signaling. Everyone's different. It's important to understand that everyone's nervous system is different. Some people may have a condition, such as autism, that affects their nervous system, but that doesn't mean they can't still live happy and healthy lives. Well, that's all I have for right now. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the Google Classroom forum. Thank you for listening today. We look forward to seeing you at the next lesson.